This is for the veterans, the ones who stood tall, the ones who came home, the ones who gave all. This is for the veterans, the heart of the free. Your name on the wall, your name in the tree. This is for the veterans, we'll never forget. You left the farm at 18, boots on foreign sand, mama's prayer in your pocket, rifle in your hand. From the desert to the jungle, from the sea to the sky, you carried the flag, never asked why. From the silence of the night to the roar of the fire, you gave us tomorrow, you gave us the light. This is for the veterans, the ones who stood tall, the ones who came home, the ones who gave all. This is for the veterans, the heart of the free. Your name on the wall, your name in the tree. This is for the veterans, we'll never forget. You came home to the silence, no parade in the street, just a handshake and a thank you and a place to lay your feet. From the VA to the VFW, from the bar to the bench, you carry the weight, you carry the wrench. From the stories you don't tell to the ones you do, we see the hero in everything you do. When the fireworks fade and the flags come down, your courage still echoes in every town. This is for the veterans, the ones who stood tall, the ones who came home, the ones who gave all. This is for the veterans, the heart of the free. Your name on the wall, your name in the tree. This is for the veterans, we'll never forget. Headlights cut through the rain, radio preaching salvation, but the signal was faint. One bar on the screen, one prayer in the dark, Bitcoin and Jesus both left their mark. Hold me like a ledger, ride me in a chain, Bitcoin and Jesus pull me through the pain. Hold me like a ledger when the market's on fire, Bitcoin and Jesus lift me high. Hold me like a legend till the morning light, Bitcoin and Jesus make it right. I was buried in debt, 6 figures deep, truck on blocks, couldn't make the leap. One click in the storm, one set in the night, Bitcoin and Jesus both changed the fight. No preacher in the pulpit, no bank on the phone, just a screen and a prayer. And I wasn't alone, I was lost on the back roads, headlights cut through the rain, radio preaching salvation, but the signal was faint. One bar on the screen, one prayer in the dark, Bitcoin and Jesus both left their mark. Hold me like a ledger, ride me in a chain, Bitcoin and Jesus pull me through the pain. Hold me like a ledger when the market's on fire, Bitcoin and Jesus lift me high. Hold me like a ledger till the morning light, Bitcoin and down to the farm with a wallet full of dreams. Solana's the fast lane, tearing at the seams. From the back road to the blockchain, she's running like the wind. Low fees, high speed, where the winds begin. Bought a little piece, felt the thrill in my veins. Solana's a ride, breaking all the chains. The dust is flying, but the heart's on fire. Solana's a spark, taking me higher. Solana rodeo, kicking up the dust. Fast as a freight train, in her you can trust. Solana rodeo, on for the ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me for the ringing of the cowbell ceremony. Just pick up the ding-a-ling closest to you and give it a little shake. It sounds a little like this. That's the sound of freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to you courtesy of the veterans of the United States of America.
And bonks in the mix, pump fun's a party making tricks. Saga in my pocket, NFTs on the wall. Solana's the heartbeat, answering the call. No more waiting, no more lagging the line. She's the queen of the chain and she's all mine. The dust is flying, but the heart's on fire. Solana's a spark, taking me higher.
Solana rodeo, kicking up the dust. Fast as a freight train, in her you can trust. Solana rodeo, hold on for the ride. From the farm to the moon, she's my country pride. The bulls are running, the bears are in the pen. Solana's the future, let the good times begin. Solana rodeo, kicking up the dust. Fast as a freight train, in her you can trust.
Let's get ready to rumble or pull the turkey out of the oven. Sean, hit the button. Take just a few moments here to make sure there's not any weird noises going on like last night. It happened for 20 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. Your only turkey calls himself a dog and sees a lot of squirrels. And now we have frogs and cooters. We're just turning into a local little farm zoo or something, a petting zoo, if you will. Pet the cooter. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Pet a Cooter is the meme coin that our community launched. And it is the second and most likely the last coin that we plan on launching. We launched Road Coin, but that is now have a utility case. And wow, it is such a good bargain. I'm having to rethink this whole NFT idea. But anyway, 100,000 Road Coin, which is approximately about the value of $1, will get you lifetime access as long as you hold it in your wallet to our soon-to-be expanding trading group over here, or trading community. It does have a section over here. It's got some cool features that we can talk about real quick. We got our lounge area where all the cool kids hang out, and we have a bot. Yeah, a bot that does TA and stuff, and does a lot of stuff. It does a lot of research that I should probably get it to do for me before the show. But just to give you an example here, we'll have it to do TA on Bitcoin on the 1 hour because I'm too lazy. We'll go with what the boss says. That'll be our show tonight. All right, so no, I'm lying. But here we are, and it does that. It'll analyze it by AI. It's very kind of cool. You got to give it a minute. This is over in the lounge where all the cool kids hang out, and there's also strategy. It'll show a chart. It does all kinds of stuff over here, all these little commands. And you guys, this is a premium bot I pay for out of my pocket so that you guys have the ability to use it. And probably it's a good little learning tool, actually. That's one of the reasons why we have it over there. The other group, because I didn't know you could divide this into topics, so we have another one just to make things complicated for everybody, is the chart room, and it's divided into a lot of topics over here, going over trade setups. We got the old vanity wall here where you can post your gains and all that good stuff, or any little thing you want to talk about. We got our classroom, which is dedicated to people wanting to learn, and there are so many files and so many books and learning materials over here. Well, I think we just put the rest of the groups to shame for just what we offer on that alone. We've also got the Degen Deep Dive, which is being updated over here by Dave P quite often. We got the Cooter. I remember we said Cooter. Yeah, this is kind of the room where we're kicking it off with the Cooter memes and everything that you're able to post your on here or borrow these and put them around on social media. Have fun to grow the Cooter brand here. And now there's actually an official Cooter Telegram. Okay, it's a separate one. That's dealing with the Cooter thing. But that's stuff. There's the roadmap, which is what I'm talking about. There's all kinds of stuff over here. And there are, well, what's cool, and if you're in the WD GAN, there's some GANs. There's a GAN section. There's this course over here. I got a lot of videos and actual full courses on crypto. Now, they may be a little old, but the information's solid there. And they may talk with an accent, but the information's solid there. For anybody looking for free courses instead of paying $5,000 for whatever they want to charge you over here on YouTube nowadays. And back in the day, that's what it was. Chart Skull! Did Classroom. This is the I changed the name on that. I didn't make a new group, did I? Right. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's our Telegram group. It's accessible for 100,000 Road. That's the game plan. It's not been implemented yet. It's coming. That is also helping the Road coin gain a little traction over on the charts, and well, you can't beat that. But we're here to talk about Bitcoin and crypto, right? Is that what we're talking about? Abe says booby trap. I like booby traps myself. Ain't nothing like being trapped by some boobies to make your day just brighter and better and make you grateful for everything that happens that day. Boobies can change the world. I love booby traps. There should be more booby traps for us. I'm just saying. I'm for booby traps. I'm pro booby trap. I will run on that premise. We'll make New York a better place. Free boobies. Free the boobies. Anyway. We're looking at Bitcoin. I'm on a very tiny time frame here. Let me turn this. This music is loud. I want to turn down just a little bit there. All right, so my thumbnail that I had tonight, if I can bring it up. We don't even have it over here, do we? Gosh darn it. So, let's go over a few things here. So it says, bears don't see this bullish setup. Now, it's not clickbait. I'm going to explain this to you. And Elite Crypto announced this are road holders. So if you're a road, hey, man, you're part of the family over here as far as I'm concerned. But why are we on here? There is another channel over here that I've just released some new songs. Some of them you heard tonight. Fear and Greed, Solana Rodeo, and My Everything, which I don't think I've played here on the channel yet. Been released over there. Kind of drives it home for those times when you get too involved with crypto and you forget about some of the more important things you should be paying attention to. Kind of make you think just a moment there. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, so what is this little mystery thing that I'm trying to share with the world while everybody else is being all bearish? Because this morning, the YouTube was totally bearish. Totally bearish, going down, bear flag to the downside, $84,000. Oh man, it's over. I'm bearish. And that's all I'm hearing over here. And, I mean, I can see the signs that we're looking at why we would be bearish, right? I mean, let's zoom out. Shall we zoom out? It's always good to zoom out. Let's go over to, yeah. Well, this is my bigger picture idea over here. I got to combine a few things. All right, so here, let me just back up and give you my overall take on what's going on in the market. I'm looking at this shark pattern. That's what this is, this shark pattern. And they're nasty, right? They can get kind of nasty down here. They can go deep, but they can also signal a reversal area, right? A potential reversal zone. That's exactly what it's called. One of the things that we have about this potential reversal zone is something called a type 2 retracement, right? And we got one example of what that looks like right here. It's where we come down and we make a double bottom. That's kind of basically all that means. We come down to the point that confirms it. We come back, make a double bottom. That's a type 2 return. That double confirms it. And what's cool about this, well, that's their local, but we got certain areas to get above, and if we can't get above, which we did not get above, that 107,700, if you've been watching me, I've been talking about it, that's one that we kind of, because if we don't, well, it can open the door, it can possibly open the doors to down here, okay? It can. So that's why it's very important. Well, during all this, what we got going on here, well, just so happens as it be, as such as whatnot, there is another sharp pattern over here. This is called a nested pattern. There's a pattern, a fractal pattern within the bigger pattern, and it's the same pattern. But anyway, according to harmonic theory, that kind of helps the probabilities go in our favor. So instead of being somewhere around, the 60-70% chance for this bigger pattern to play out, according to my talks with Eve, who is also known as Grok in some circles, hashing out through these ideas and everything to get some of these statistics, it should increase to around an 84% chance that this overall thing will play out. Now, I don't know. All right. This is a new thing to my already harmonic trading, which was different. But this is kind of cool. But as long as there's a confirmation there, I'm willing to take that little puppy for a ride. So what are we looking at here? See if we can draw it over here. From this area here where we did this little heartbeat pattern and wiped everybody out here, dropped down to 99, went up to 103, and settled out about 101, retesting that middle area here. Also, if you look over here, that's the same area right above my little cute little turkey booties over here. What do you think about the turkey booties? Aren't they awesome? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I like the turkey booties. The main reason why I come to the show every night, just so I can put on the turkey leg booties. I know, I'm a slave to fashion. What can I say? All right, so swing. Okay, we're doing the little harmonic tool because sometimes I see it is easier. We got a 382 area retracement right here, and then we came up and we went a little higher there. We went all the way up to 1.414 area. And now this shark pattern, the thing is, we're looking for the 886 retracement. That's just one of them. We got two options here. Now we are gosh darn close to that 102 area, which you'll see a little bit better on my other chart. We'll draw a line there. That's one idea. The other idea is the one, oh, you moved it. Let me blow this up. If this looks complicated, just ride with me. Just ride with me. I used to think this was the most complicated to wrap my head around forever. It's not as complicated anymore. And maybe I can, as we get into it, make it a little bit easier to understand. But there's another little guy that we can look at over here. If I quit moving these things around and redraw it, and it takes us, you keep getting the same one. That's the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. That's what I keep talking. Oh my God, I'm giving up on you. What the hell? Come on. All right, I'm trying to move try it one more time. Ah, there we got it. All right, we pull it down here to the 1.13 area. And that could be the other place. So, and right now, it seems like we're catching some traction here at the 618 fib area. You see this yellow line, but we haven't quite touched it yet. I want to draw that too. I've also got that on the other chart that I've been following today, but you can kind of see me as I start to explain what I'm looking at here. We got this bigger shark pattern. We got it doing what it needs to do as part of its confirmations, and it kind of already confirmed here. But this could be a bigger play of this, a bigger fractal of this, as we come down and possibly try to do another type of double bottom here. That's very common. And then we got a big W pattern here, and once we get past 107,000, should that day ever come. But right now, it doesn't look like we want to come down here, does it? No, now we're above the 9 moving average on the 1 hour. We're starting to look groovy and awesome, and we can probably get some traction. It's kind of the same thing that we saw over here with Bitcoin when, was this one going to play out? When we come back up to a certain area and we couldn't get past it, and then it did. So we might be looking at some price action along those lines over this next week or two here in November. I don't even know what phase the moon is in, but at some point here, Mercury goes retrograde, if you believe in that kind of stuff. General thing that you see at the markets is that we get choppy sideways for a minute. But the good news is, I think the timing for this pattern setup, the trade setup that I'm sharing with you tonight, it goes right in line with what we got here in Q4. And by the time it goes through working through all the little glitches it's got to do to hold this $100,000 support area, that moonshot, that one last final moonshot might be coming. Now, how far that got, I'm not out here calling $250,000 by the end of the year. Maybe we may only go up to 130, 138 or something like that, and that'd be it. I don't know. We'll cross that when we go to it. But right now, we got a plan for how to play it according to the harmonic fibs. I'm just saying. And it's still the same targets that I've got posted over into our Telegram group. Remember, we did that a couple nights ago just to make sure we documented all that. The trade setups. You zoom back over here, and yeah. Is this you? Yeah, this is you. Oh, this is Turbo. Well, that's Turbo. I guess it's not you then, is it? What the hell's going on here? I seems I lost the Telegram. There we are. Here? No? Here? Yeah. Here. This one. Well, okay. So your main target's 107, 109, 115. And we should have a good probability of hitting those, in my personal opinion, what I'm sticking with. And so everybody can chase their bear flags if they want to and get all bearish. That's fine. I guess you will see a mix of this. But what kills me on YouTube is a green day, everybody's bullish. They're saying, yeah, we told you it was going to go up. We told you, yeah. Well, and then on the red days, they're bears. I told you it's going to go down. This is over now. It's over. That's probably it. I'm yeah. Mm-hmm. And green day, I'm like, well, yeah. See, aren't you glad that you follow us in our group? Because we would have told you when it flipped. I don't know. It's like, what, green candle? Hey, we're bullish today. Hey, we called it. I don't get it. Anyway, here I'm on the 1 hour chart for Bitcoin, and we're coming up to try to test that 200. So it looks like we got some fun and games to play here for me. So our general rules apply, man. We got these juicy areas, but the main guy that we could be going up to. So if we can get past this purple line here, hey man, I'll start looking at maybe this chart pattern's invalidated. But last time we did that, we didn't really do it. It didn't clear it. And we can see us come up again for a higher low, and that would really freak people out, I am sure. Why the market makers, run us into this green cloud because, well, we went under it. That's bearish there. We're on the bear side of the trend here. Got a red cloud. We're going to have to work our way through that. That's going to take a little doing there. But it could do that before we actually take one more deep dive down here. However low that we want to go. Now, like I said, we do have two options here to wait for confirmation, but it's not going to be confirmed until we actually come down to the $102,000 area here. And just to take all the mystery out of this, if I could just kind of simplify this for anybody that doesn't, are not familiar with that weird looking tool or whatnots is, or whatnots is. Here we go. From swing low. Can I get a clean chart? He's like he has a clean chart. This was the one that we were following last night. Yeah, that's one I want to come back to here in a minute. We had that box. We had a trend line we're following last night, and a couple of trend lines, and looking like X might mark the spot, but it held for a little in the small time frames. It looked like it was going to try to make a higher high there, but it didn't. So that was also a 618 Fibonacci area there for that pull. So it was worth watching, but it did not hold. You can see here where she came in, looked like she's going to do it, made a higher high, fooled people. Ha ha, fooled you. And then we started doing what it does on the sly. Moving averages were kind of hinting that, well, I don't see any chances for that to turn out good. They've already flipped bearish for a while here. And they're still bearish. They're still flipping bearish. They still got a lot of work to do. Hence why I don't think that we're going to get a whole lot of love out of this upward move that we're getting. Just enough to mess with the people going shorts and to mess with the people trying to find a clean chart to work with. Is there anything major on this one that I want to keep? I think I can. Okay, that was but I got you somewhere else. That was okay. We're gonna sacrifice this chart. You're a sacrifice. All right, we're gonna zoom in. Looking at the local area here. Bitcoin. This is the index. Is this a cool one to go with? I felt like I feel like we're lost here. All right, so what we're looking at is a 4 hour. This was our low here at 75, right? Is that where we're going to go lower over here? We're over here. Oh my gosh! I feel like we're all twisted around and sideways and stuff. We're zooming in right here on the smart time, zooming in here to the little W that we got, and just by general support resistance ideas and stuff. Yeah, we would have wanted that to hold last night at 104. She did not. There's a chance that we had this slanted trend line here to hold, and that seems to be where we're getting the majority of our support there. So if you're still in the trend lines, you can't fade a good trend line. Maybe they're there to help you out, and that's one of the ideas we got there for that. But where might we be coming down to? The simple way, without drawing all the fancy tools, take your Fibonacci swing low to swing high, and we're looking for these two areas. This might ring a little bit more true to you for my system for harmonics, rather than grabbing out that fancy tool. And we're looking for these two areas. These two gorgeous little areas. We get an honorable mention here at 786, but that's not the one we're really looking for. We're going to put it on the back burner with a little dotted line. And so this 886 here, excuse me, technically that was I went too far in that one. We're actually looking for this one right here, and the reason is because this one has the 382 pullback from bottom to here. This is where the pattern's coming. You should have just moved these. Let me put them to scale here. Right there, and then our 1, 2, 3. This is where we're looking for. And from the bigger move, that is the 786. Now that makes more sense to me for what we got. It was throwing me for a loop because what the hell? That's not the same numbers I got on my other chart. And just to show you the equivalent is this little guy here. And then 886 retracement and 1.13 area, which shows up right here. Between this, the XA and the X. See, this is why it gets confusing. Basically, in a nutshell, man, from this area here, we're pulling a local fib. Swing high, we're looking at 886 and 113 fibs. But that's part of the basis behind it. Now, where we confirm will help us to figure out what all the goodies that we could be going to, or good places we could be going to, right? But here, for what we had before, we still got resistance on this trend line. Don't want to forget about that. Once we get down to these targets and confirm that pattern, then we can pull our Fibonacci and get our sell targets. Bigger sell targets, just based on this leg. Until then, we're doing the same thing that we just did a few minutes ago, and maybe if it didn't make sense then, maybe you see it going the second time and we can figure this little guy out. So this is what we always do with the fibs. We get a 236 area there, and this is our what coulda shoulda bought some zone. Oh man, they went bearish and going short, but really should have bought some at 103. Maybe probably should think about trying to unload it a little bit over here, somewhere around these areas at 104, 400, and 105, 500, because chances are we may not make it past there on this, this week. But it's not a bad thing. It's just part of it finishing out a bigger road plan in my interpretation that I'm sharing with you. I need to get some different color codes on here. There's not enough colors here. All right, so and just like we were talking about earlier, we're looking, so we should try to get past here about 103.8. If we lose it there, that's fine too. That opens the door to come back down here to 102. Any one of these situations could apply, right? Any one of these situations could apply. This would be the most bullish one right there, going up to 105. So my game plan is to I'm doing spot margin on this, but it would be kind of to the same as shorting at these areas. I'm layering in some sales up through here on these areas, and so that I can buy more if we come down to 102, 100. And which one we come down to, I don't know, because the shark's got a little leeway, whether it's going to have a higher low or this lower low area. But still, it's a bullish, and even if it comes down here, it's still a higher low from this one. Kind of puts us into thinking about an angle, something like this. And this pointing toward this one. I'm getting a lot more confluence that this 886 area might be the one to hold on to. But I want to approach that cautiously because it could just be the little speed bump on the way down here to the 100. But we talked about the chances of us coming back to $100,000 to retest it on a bigger retest as being possible. It's just freaked a lot of people out, I guess, when they're drawing flags to the upside at 107, longing there and calling for great moves, and then not, the rug gets pulled yet again. So that's my take on the market, and that's what I'm doing, and it's not what the most people are doing and not what most people are looking at. And but what I'm showing you were those patterns and those Fibonacci's. They aren't valid, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's my call. So hello to everybody, 25 people out here. I guess we could look at some of the bearish scenarios that a lot of people might be looking at, and most of it involves a lot of flags to the downside, and and feelings and things like that. But pattern wise, I mean, we've also talked about this guy right here, right? This expanding, broadening pattern for Bitcoin, doing exactly what it should be doing. So even if you're just trading the regular O patterns, I want to get rid of some of these targets over here on this one. And lines over here. Try to use this one for following this idea here on the bigger time frame. There is one target there at 132. I think that's the 1.113 of this little guy here. But doing what it should do, and this course on here I got a broken trend line, but I think we're still okay. We still got some angle respect right there. And the fun thing about this is that we can come right on up. Of course, you have to work through it. It's not just a straight in shot from the very bottoms, is it? There's usually a little bit of a zigzag before we get to the top, especially the more you go into this. Might be a couple of zigzags there to get us up to 130 or get us up to the new all-time high. But that's what we can see. We can see higher highs and lower lows. And in fact, that's exactly what you see with these expanding, broadening patterns, which have a 60% chance to break to the upside. By the way, bullish factors there that you may not know about this one, especially if it's a continuation pattern, price leading into the pattern when it forms. Well, then, hey, man, can be, all right? But a lot of people are still, looking at it as a distribution, which, technically it is, because they distribute it on your asses, and then they accumulating it down here to redistribute on your asses up here again. The market makers are pretty good on redistributing on your asses. Assets. That's what I'm. AI. Replace the word asses with assets, please. Thank you. It was a speech impediment. I'm a turkey. I have no pecker on my face. Therefore, my words come out a little bit mumbled. Thank you. All right. So we had to make a note for the AI there. All right. So higher highs and lower lows. Higher highs and lower lows. And the next higher high will be that'll be fun. If you don't think it's too late for it, if you don't think it's all over, if you haven't already flipped too bearish, saying that we're in the bear market right before they turn on that money printer, and all these countries around the world we're going to be turning on some money printers too, and there's going to be a lot of that newly fresh fiat capital out there, and stimulus checks and whatever else be going on over here, flowing into most notably Bitcoin. But hey, you think it's all over? That's your prerogative. There are some very prominent YouTubers out there that think the same thing. So, welcome to the herd. I'm being a little contrarian at the moment. And there's some things to be concerned about because we got the ribbon flipping over here on the 4 hour. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing. What that means, we're going to have to fight. I didn't say it's going to be easy, but I didn't say we can get back to 112. That can happen. That can happen. That can happen. Or we go from 112 to that little target you're talking about? I hope not. I hope we get that one out of the way a little bit sooner than not. But even when we come down here, man, basically, if we... Well, we already got our targets probably. We're on the bigger time frames now. We're good. We're good. I think we're good. Price structure, I don't see a gosh darn thing wrong with this. I like what I'm seeing here. Everybody getting... I mean, why are we bearish all of a sudden? All of a sudden, when we got a W formation here... What about trend lines over here? What you got going on? Look at that. Well, I know we're back below it, but hey, man. Local trend line here. I mean, local pattern. You're looking at that as expanding, broadening as well. Looks like it can stretch right up on in through here. Or if you want to be a little bit more precise, you can go from this way and you get yourself a little falling wedgie that broke out and came back in. Might we touch the bottom of this? Yes, we might. 101. Yeah. And as long as we make a higher low from what we got over here, we're still doing good. We made a higher high. It's showing us here on the 4 hour the trend change has already started. I mean, yeah, we got resistance over here. But we've been there before, right? It takes a little doing, but we can get past it. I mean, it was doing it over here too, but then we started climbing the bands, and then we flipped it around, right? The bottom over here at 177. Oh my God, the ribbon just flipped totally. It's over. It's all over. When the ribbon flips, that's when we start recovering a little bit. If we're in a bull market. So, is that what we got going over here? Just the first things in it? So it's just going to take some time and some patience and not letting them get into your head too much, in my personal opinion. And that's about all I got to say about that. I'm going to go over to the chat. We'll get you guys' opinion. You're probably, you suck, Road Dawg, I'm bearish, I'm shorting. And that's fine. That's fine. But it just wouldn't be fair if I didn't tell you what my take is on it and what I'm seeing, and give you the argument behind it, and not just tell you just because it's my feels or something looks like it could be some kind of head and shoulders slanted, but I got to turn my head and break the rules to actually get it there, or something kind of weird, and just, you know, and something changing and flip-flopping every other day or every other time frame, basically. At least this way we got something solid to look for targets, baby, targets. I'm just saying, and ideas. And let me bring the chat over and say hello to everybody. We got 24 people hanging out here. I appreciate you for being here. Hopefully my microphone is on and I don't have to repeat all this. What was that?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Uh-oh. I can't get it out. It's stuck. Wait a minute. I gotta go to the other monitor and bring it down there. So we got all the Auroras all the way to AZ again tonight, about 8 p.m. You can actually see with the Nick. Oh, we're talking about, you got the lights in the sky? That sounds cool. Let me give everybody a shout out here and say hello. Scroll all the way back as far as I can go there. Toby, boy, looks like Toby was first tonight. Toby, my man. We got Gator Squatch in the house. Gator's got a gem pick. We'll take a look at that here shortly. He's got the information over there. I might put this up here and go ahead and copy that contract. All right, and we got of course Gator Squatch, Avi Medina, we got Chris Klein, we got Floki's Angels, who says, "Hey Doc, I love your show," and you know I love that comment. Never gets old. Never gets old. It's 11:11, ladies and gentlemen. Look at your time frame. This is the time to type 11:11. 11:11 in the chat. Get some of that good old That good old Fibba, or is it Fibonacci? Get some of those prime number influences in your life right there.
Yo, it's Road Dawg Crypto. We're the man.
In about 20 seconds, you guys will see that, and it'll be 11:12, and you're like, what the hell is he talking about? Welcome to the world of delays, ladies and gentlemen. Jake of all trades, good to have you here. Thank you so much for hanging out. We got Dave B in the house with bringing the popcorn. Did you bring enough for everybody? I always hate it when I got asked that. Did you bring enough chewing gum for everybody? Well, I guess we're going to have to throw it all away then. All right, well, that's a very communist, socialistic way to look at this, Miss Teacher. No one, I saw it in the education system when I was a little toddler. I did. Getting taken to the principal's office for trying to hustle. Yeah. Trying to get my hustle on. Trying to kill that entrepreneur spirit that I had, trying to sell those little, what the hell were they? What were they called? It's like baseball cards, but they had garbage pail kids. I mean, this is probably the later, like the 19 or the 2010 variation or something like that. Yeah, yeah, because that 1980s crap, that's not me. Nah, hell no. I'm an old turkey. Let's get a water.
Good ass coffee. The coffee that's good and ass at the same time.
Sometimes you just need some good ass coffee, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like me right now. Hey Jenny, I'm calling her Jenny. Hey Jenny, she looks like a Jenny. Hey Jenny. I like Jenny. She's got some dance moves that just are mesmerizing. Mr. C, how's it going? Good to have you here. There's Strega. How's it going? My OG Strega right there. Chris Klein says, Dog makes the best music. Oh, thank you for the compliment. Always knows how to make me cry, damn it. Sometimes I can feel that too sometimes. And I take that as being a good sign. However, there's always room for improvement. Always room for improvement. But the veteran song tonight, I want to do something for the veterans. If you missed it, it's a tribute to you veterans. I appreciate your service for keeping our country safe here in the U.S. And, you know, and everywhere, whatever country that you're in, you should, you know, also honor those people in your country that gave their life to keep you safe. We hope that we never get in those situations where we have to fight and see people get up their lives, because that's horrible. But it's necessary to have the people willing to lay down their lives for your family and women and children and our descendants to be safe. And luckily, we got somebody out there that's trying to teach the world a more peaceful way to settle disputes and actually kind of make it where, hey, man, the art of negotiation where you're trying to get a win-win for everybody. That's a novel concept instead of trying all this backroom bullshit that ends up turning everybody against each other and lying to each other's face and screwing everybody over. Oh, it's a novel concept. Oh my gosh. Hi, how's it going, Jackson? I got Fetch on the list there. Thank you very much. This is where I put my little marker up to get your coin request. We got Meet Damien. How's it going on? What's the bullet setup that the bears don't see? I've already went over that. You should have seen it. Yeah, because when I put this out, it was before I started talking about it. It's a nested and harmonic pattern. It is a fractal of the bigger pattern that we are printing as part of a much bigger Type 2 return, in my take on this. And it's going to take it a minute, I believe, to confirm, but biggest target that I'm seeing is 102 with a pretty strong contender here, $100 and $500 right here. This bigger 113 area. But what gets me is that, you know, we haven't even broken a lower low over here yet. And people are so bearish right now. So I don't know. I'm just kind of, and then look at this trend line idea. So for short term, we got this trend line bounce, and we were looking at that last night. We were hoping that it was going to hold this area right here. Was it a 382? I guess it's mental where I'm pulling my fibs up. I got some different fibs up right now. Were you? Were you a 382? I believe you were, yeah. If it could have held that 382, yeah, we could have been looking for, and I think we were, 110, 109, 110 area if we held that. And of course, we did. But that's fine. And we did talk about this guy. But for trend lines, that one seems to be holding short term. I'm just expecting this to come up and then eventually come back to 102. Just a little. We're just a hair away from confirming one of these. It doesn't have to come all the way down here. One variation here is at the 886 Fibonacci. And just the fact that we got two of these nested together here from this bigger one, and this is another fractal of that very same one, gives this a much higher percentage of being a valid play. So, meet Damien, that's what I got for that. Diving down the Fibonacci rabbit hole. And let's come over and give some fellow YouTubers a shout out. We got Joe from Trade Intuition. I don't know if he's in the chat now. I was watching him earlier on his stream. I didn't have time to comment, but I saw you talking about wanting to be a little homesteader there, Joe. Yeah, isn't it kind of weird that's kind of what we all had? Well, not we, but when people were first starting out in here in America, that's what they had to do, right? Live off the land and do all that. And now here we are in modern times, and it's our dream to be able to afford to go back to do what the poor people were forced to do when they first got here. Isn't that crazy? Huh. That is something to think about there. But it's true. I'd love to do that too, if I could afford it. And we got Meet Damien over here. Another YouTuber streaming every day. Usually about 1 p.m. is what I've been seeing him stream. And shout out to Meet Damien there. Good place to go get some more alpha and see some other takes on the market. Coming back to the chat, let me catch up with you guys here. Sound is good, cool. Chris Klein with the records. Let me see how far I'm here on the chat here. We're retrograde with Mercury. As it started right now, I knew it was coming up. Oh gosh. Worst time to make any major decisions, sign any kind of contracts, go into any kind of business dealings is during this roughly 3 week period. I can't believe they brought Pop Rocks back. Pop Rocks? Yeah? They're awesome. Kind of want some Pop Rocks right now. Crypto Squid says, I'm going to short fast food hardcore. Y'all hear about who they invited to the White House yesterday? I did not hear. RS Member says, no, who? And I'm like, yeah, now I want to know who. We got a delay, so it was for me a minute. I was here just waiting and anticipating her. Because I'm nosy that way. I'm just saying. Just waiting. Not to put you on the spot or anything. Okay, I'll move on. Well, let's wait. Everybody's going to wait for me. We'll wait here all night. All right, so let me take a look at our first request that we had for FET. And this is over, I guess we'll look at Binance. Oh, we got a nice little clean chart to work with here. That's, don't we? Maybe, kind of, not, kind of, sort of, not really. From way back in the day. Look at that, inverted head and shoulders. And more importantly was the trend line that was there. All right, you did a deep ass retracement on the one. Ooh, you 886 from the very bottom, didn't you? You got some nasty going on here, didn't you? You put it into the stank tank right there. You know, you even went below it. FET, 32 cents on this one. I got some of this one. It was up 338, man. Isn't that crazy? That sucker's down. How many percent? Almost, how close to 100% are we? 93% down from its all-time high. Or was it also? I think it was its all-time high. Just March 2024. Man, that was the day to just sell and, well, sell before May and go away, man. That was the time to sell all your altcoins at the top. I learned a lot of lessons from that move right there. A lot of things I was thinking that we can walk it off. It'll be all right. We can walk it off. We'll handle it. We can handle a little drawdown. That was the dumbest decision I've had all year. We had the signs, we talked about it, and saw the patterns coming up that were signaling the tops and the Fibonacci's for total 3, just like and the MACD and all this other stuff. But it's in the moment, there's all that bullishness that's going on. It just sucks us right into it. Sucked me right into it too. I mean, not before I was cautious and warning and saw warning signs, but I didn't, you know, I wasn't bearish enough on it. I was not. That's all it takes to make you miss one of the good moves that you should have taken. But that's kind of common. There's people out here bought Solana like at $109, and you know it rode up to, gosh darn it, close to $300, $250. Several different times, but you never hear stories how they took profits or anything and swung traded. They just kind of rode the roller coaster. I don't call that swing trading. That's just riding a roller coaster. Riding a roller coaster is not fun, and it's definitely not trading. It's more of the you need to, I mean, it's just good practice to give a strategy where you're taking some profits along the way at some point. That I'm gonna, I think the guru who was talking about the Solana play that they had was, you know, when they first did it, you know, I'm gonna buy it here and I'm gonna hold it till 500. Yeah, look like the man. Diamond hand it to the, I don't know, whatever. So that's where ego and vanity kind of creep in, and that's always helps us to make the worst decisions, I've found. And when I ever get tricked into doing all that, fetch AI, let's get you straightened out here. This has been a hard cycle, this one, and I think they're going to continually get hard for altcoins. It wasn't that hard for Bitcoin if you were in it, right? You just had to have the conviction to take a Bitcoin play and not at every price that it was at say, that's too high, I'm not buying there, I'm waiting to wait for it to come back. When it's 20,000, 28,000, 36,000, 38,000, 42. You know, they keep saying, not too high, I can't, no, I want altcoins. But it was the Bitcoin that really won the show there. According to my paper trading account, that's the way to go right there. Altcoins have got me in the red. Bitcoin got me in the green, $100,000, and I'm still up $2 million on this one. Wish it was real. And not paper money, but that's enough to show me, prove me the lesson that, hey man, Bitcoin is the way to go. This is one of my new songs here, right? I think I've had this one up for a minute. We can do the same thing here on this swing high from May of 2025 here, just a few months ago. All the way down to our bottom, and we are just retesting our, man, I wish I coulda, woulda, shoulda bought more when it was at 32 cents or less. And from here, what we're looking for is this 0.5 Fibonacci, just to shrink it all down. And not so much as a take profit zone, but can be. It's 56 cents, so there is definitely some profit that could be taken on a play of anybody getting in on this one. 65% gains there here on the daily chart. It's there. But I want to see what happens there. If we get rejected, we can come back down, higher or low, hopefully cross our fingers. That's what we were looking at, should be looking at. I also got this trend line over here. If you connect the dots, and I would take it back further, but I'm just going to take it from here just to get the angle. Also, yield resistance, where we already went to that. Oh, look at you! You make a nice little channel idea right there between here and there and here. That's cool. Love them channel ideas. Wonder you got something down here? I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you do. Look at that. Here's look, wick to body to body. Bigger channel idea. We're just at the bottom of it. Hell yeah, we should be coming up top of that channel. I want to look and see what we do right there. 48 cents. So that's it on the daily, and so just coming down the smaller time frames, just get more of the noise. Well, not really noise, but get some more signals here. See the moving averages. They have flipped bearish, but now we're starting to climb up through them, and that's a good sign. That means that we're trying to flip them the other. This is the first steps we see when we're trying to flip them the other way, and we're starting to see the bullish crosses here. And now you're getting the golden cross on what, the 4 hour here, 50 crossing the 200 moving average, blue line going over the yellow one there. That's a good sign. We can still play down a little bit because you do have something going on here. We got a 618 area here and a thick one. We're looking for a Gartley pattern right here, so a 786 is what we're kind of looking for. All right. Oh my goodness! If I can find you. I prefer just to do. I'm gonna just go ahead and do it the other way over here. Yeah, 786 retracement could be in order right here. And this is a bullish setup. We come back down and bounce off that 786. Wow, that's got some good stuff to it. Sounds crazy right now, but I mean, we're looking at coming up to this guy right over here, and even higher, I believe. 1.272 area right there. But we got to get there first. Yeah, also, if that does invalidate, and for some reason we do end up holding some kind of weird ass trend line, which we haven't, we lost it. But it could have been another move that would take us up to 55, but that's not what we're seeing. We got a lower high here, so we got another little guy on play. So there's a good chance that we might see ourselves coming down to the 786, and let me see if I can finagle this trend line here to be a little bit more compliant. Close. Maybe it'll wick down there, or maybe it'll just get down here a lot quicker. Just, I don't know. But I am looking for 25 cents to be possibly retested over the next little bit. Sounds crazy right now until that one day. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's take a look at Gator Squatch. Has got a gem pick for us. 24 people hanging out. That's called Pipe. We're going to lay that pipe over here on Dex Screener as soon as I type it in over here. Or is it Dex Screener or Dex Tools? I think I use Dex Screener because Dex Tools was annoying me with the way that the Fibonacci's function. All right, this is some pipe on Solana. And if you need to bury that pipe deep, you go over to. Sounds like Pipe and Cooter might be cousins. I don't know what we got going on over here. So Gator's got some information about. I know nothing about this coin, but he did mention some things over here in the very beginning. And so tonight's gem pick is Pipe with the contract address right there. So you need to make sure you pay attention to the contract address when you're dealing with it. He's also talking about Canton Network. Announcing the Monday public sale, the first ever token sale on Coinbase. The sale starts on November 17th and will be accessible. And I don't know which one you're talking about now. Is that Canton or Pipe? But in the chat, you can find some information if you want to go chasing the alpha on it. I just look at the charts, basically. Mars Mill said, bought more squid. Canton Network is a gem pick too. this is what we got out of Pipe over here. She's just leveling out in the accumulation zone right here. That's really all we can say about it. We go to the 4-hour chart and just level out. So I mean, the fib strategy still stays on this one. Swing high, swing low. Tell me where price is going to go, where we need to go, accumulate, and all that other good stuff. And we can scale this down.
The storm's breaking, wisdom's taking root, greed's a prankster, losing his boot.
And we're still flirting with one of those areas. Get above this red line here, 0.08, at 8 cents. We can clear above that area. That should be more solid in there. Trend line here, possibility to come down and test the bottom of that trend line and find us a price label to put over there so we don't have to guess as much. Hello? Could come down. What is that? Just 7.5 cents? Just fractions of a penny down from where it is. That's what we need to see there. Yeah, I got some angles going on over here that might be of interest and points to that area too. Alright, so we take a look at that. We'll take a look at Canton. Canton Network. KuCoin's got you. Let's take a look over. Ooh. Are you that new? Let's take a look at Canton over here. I think I've charted this one before. It's not brand new if I'm thinking about the same one. Because it seems like 2 or 3 years ago I looked at this one. If I'm not mistaken. I don't see Canton Network. I see Canton CC. Don't know if that's the same thing. It might be. Yeah, Canton Network. Okay, this is not the one I'm thinking. This one's got a market cap of 4.5 billion? Maybe it is. I don't know. Let's see. Total supply is 34 billion. That's a lie. Circulating supply is 34 billion, so looks like the majority of that is out, but maximum supply is infinity, and that might be tricky. All-time high was 2 days ago. It was 15 cents. All-time low was 16 hours ago, and it was 9 cents. So let's see what we got. So we got apparently a new project here with already a big ass market cap. Now that's the part of the puzzle I'm not putting together just quite yet. How you have already, if you're kind of new and you got that big of a market cap already, that means there's people that can sell on our asses. The power of capital markets meets the real value of blockchain. Cantonomics. Every Canton coin is earned fairly, rewarding builders, users, and operators. Think sustainable economics, not speculation. Canton flips the script on tokenomics. Why do you got so many though? Goldman Sachs news stuff over here. Connections without trade-off. Privacy fit for regulated institutions. That's probably going to be a plus. Create valuable connections. Unlock. Okay. Want to get started on the Canton Network? Here's some use cases. Crypto derivatives, 24/7 on-chain finances, stablecoin payments. Why Canton? Oh my God! Don't you spoke? It's got a video shouting in my ear. Canton aligns rewards with the real value participants. With the real value participants create. Every Canton coin is earned by rewarding builders, users, and operators. Think sustainable economics. Not spent. I think we just read that. Chosen by global financial institutions and on-chain leaders: Cumberland, DTCC, TradeWeb, JP Morgan, little bastards, Citadel Securities. There's the sneaky ones. Well, it's got some big sneaky names in there. It ought to be a nice big sneaky play. This is what it looks like on the 4-hour, which is not enough to work with for me. We got a launching over here, and for real. So 1 day old, and it's already got a $4.5 billion market cap. And it's already listed on all these centralized exchanges. And that would be a great opportunity. I mean, it started out with this little wick down here at 2 cents, went all up to 17. Be a great opportunity for people who got in early with those billions to cash out at some point here. So I'm just cautious about things like this when they first come out, because well, I've been played a lot of times on these and they sound good and hopeful, and then you end up holding something and you're like, go in the water and like, why is it going into the water? It's because early players already got the advantage on it, and it's kind of like if you had some Road coin and you decided to buy 1 million of them instead of 100,000 of them, buy $10 worth instead of a dollar's worth, and then Road got up to, say, I don't know, let's say it got up to a penny or 10 cents or something crazy, and then you would say, hey man, I made a come up, blockchain, or you know, whatever. You'd probably do the same thing that those guys want to do. Got in on this one, right? So let's look at 14 cents, and we're at 12 cents, and that's a little bit of a come up. We're looking for the nicer areas over here, basically from where we bounced from. I'm going to look at this particular guy over here as one such target area.
Fear and greed's down in the cellar tonight. Retail's crying in the pickup, swearing they sold at the top. Well, scoop the silence.
Where are you lying at? 1, 2, 3. You're a 4, 1, 4. I don't have you on my thing, but we'll put you on there. So far, we can be a little speculative here with channel ideas. Make it a dotted line because, hey man, there's only one touch there that's holding this angle that we got going on right there. So we want to add a few more targets over here. We got a little hiccup area right there. It's just right under 18 cents, and then we got another one, 19, one at 22. Notice that it kind of kept the spacings between that. That was an interesting play, right? Proportionality kind of comes as to play here on some of these hidden things. Take another little trend line here. I'll color this in because we got a few touches there. That's the one we need to follow here for Cat. This is on the 1 hour time frame. That's what I got. Let's take this and put it over into, we'll put it over in the trading group over here. Trade setups. Alright, we'll post that one over there. We've been going for an hour and 10 minutes, and we looked at 2 coins after looking at Bitcoin. But that seems to be all we got requested tonight. Might be a quick show tonight. just focusing mostly on Bitcoin. We'll take a look at altcoins over here for the daily. You can say we took a hit overall, but it's kind of leveling out. It was a little bit better, so it looks like the hour's starting to come up a little bit now. Some of the bearishness may be rubbing off a little bit. 4% across, down for the days. Up for the week, though. We're still doing good. Still in the green across the board, 10%. That really hasn't changed since last night. Looks like you might have grown a little bit. This 400, this market cap area here. Looks like Hippo. We got a meme coin starting to move, so that might be good for meme coins. Waves is up a little bit. Flux is up. Oh my gosh, are you still alive? Oh, you're above 20 cents? Oh my god, what happened to you? Are you one that people started pumping? I want to keep an eye on that one. See what they do. I don't think I'm trying to play Flux again. Uniswap still up 67% for the week. Oh my god, Hex is alive, but it's nowhere near 3 cents where it was before it tanked. Okay, well, it's up at almost half a penny now for Hex. And look at you, Decred, coming back from the shadows. That's crazy. Good old Decred, $47, $22, and now we're back at 35. While Zcash is over here struggling, went from 722 down to 461. Let's take a look at Zcash while we're here. I'm done with Zcash, man. Done with Zcash. Zcash might be working on his little happy ass down here. It's about $400. It might be. We lost a trend line here, but we're still in a bigger megaphone pattern. The bottom of that pattern also corresponds with the harmonic target that we got down here. I believe we got. What are we doing here exactly? Let me review this idea here. We got our 618. We got that guy. Yeah. And you should. Gosh darn it. I think you might have qualified already. You already got your 886 in. Zcash. Zcashy. We'll do it my old-fashioned way, swing low to swing high, and this 886 area. If that be true, we got a bullish pattern here. We're looking at a you went. How deep did you went 618 on us, right? Or you considered a too deep regardless. Getting the names on these, I'm still working on the names. What these little suckers are called. We got some areas over here. The easiest way to play this little guy. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. Our main targets are going to be 551, 630. That's enough to get us started. Also 686 and 802, and we'll start getting up to these higher guys over here. But it's not time to start talking about them just yet. It's time to start talking about the juicy areas. So for Zcash, this is kind of what I'm looking at. And we might still roll over down here. We might be trying to work our way out. It may have fulfilled, I believe you actually fulfilled, may have fulfilled your duties down here to confirm this pattern. So we just wait and see what we got. And again, it could do a type 2 retracement and actually come down and knock out this one too. Could be seeing a lot of things going on. That's where your trend lines come in. And right now we got a breakout on the trend line. Oh my goodness. Zcash getting ready to party for a little bit. We can make it up to 552 before we roll over, something like that. That would be all right. That's not a bad play at all for Zcash when you come down, say, to the 15-minute time frame and see what we got going on over here on this kind of a local expanding kind of pattern there. Or that's a little, we'll take it from here, this low to that high. We'll take that, bring it over here, and so now we got more of a squeezing. I think that fits the channel better. It's a little harder to see on here though. All right, but we do have a breakout and retest of this trend line and a horizontal level there of Fibonacci. So I think that we can be coming up a little bit. Trend line over here, 518. I think it's getting back to 500. Those plays 13%, maybe up to 20% gains on spot. Helps me make some more decisions here. Zcasheroni. What is this, the 15-minute? It's my swing trade, my swing targets. Gator says ZBCN about to go up again. Has it went up at all though? ZBCN. I keep hearing people talk about it, but every time I look at it, I'm just never impressed with the price movement. I don't even think I'm in the. I played this one for a little bit, but it was like, you know, I put in a nibble amount to watch the nibble amount to kind of gauge how she's doing, and I just never seen much of anything come from it. So let's take a look. Oh wow, look at this mess. Let's just clear everything out. Let's go to the daily. So that was a cool move. It was down here at the 0.001 area up to 0.002. Went up to 0.006, so that's kind of a 3x, and then it gave it up. And game became all the way back, right? So it's still in a consolidation period. So no major moves here, but there is something happening over here, which is the death cross on the daily. So it looks like we're coming back up to maybe touch the 50, maybe even come up to the 100.004. So there's a little short-term move. So it's nice it's getting something here, but it's still got some bearish stuff here to fight through. Meaning, you know, kind of like more of the same chop, in my personal opinion. This one might be a good play for something else, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, don't this doesn't have a lot of coins too? So yeah, I think let's see what the tokenomic. It's got 100 billion coins, and most of them are in circulation right now, and I guess that's good. $335 million market cap, so at least it's not in the billions with the crazy ass number of coins. Like, but that many coins makes this kind of stuff last longer and be frustrating. And it kind of makes this stuff not last as long, the upward stuff, and we get the give and take and stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not a fan of ones with huge token supplies. It just dilutes everything, and it dilutes in the engagement and the performance. It dilutes the performance of them. In my take on them. So I'm more skeptical. Now the ones around 21 million or less, somewhere through there, oh baby. Look at Zcash. Why isn't ZBCN doing that? Why isn't Caspa doing what Zcash is doing? Tokenomics has a shit ton to play with that. And you got this symmetrical triangle-y thing forming here. Maybe it's already formed and you're just on the wrong side of it, on the rabbit run part. So are we going to? It's more chop is what I say. But let's figure out and see what we respected here, because I see some good things. You didn't quite pull back, right? Want to see you. Still on the 618, pretty good, decent. Okay. Not solid enough for me to do an AB equals CD. But it is solid enough for me to do something else that probably will not be very popular. want to follow this idea and see if we get any confirmations out of that. But that's a possibility. It could be happening. They're just losing a little bit. Look, you got the trend line rejection. It could come up here, roll over. If it doesn't find support where it's been before, that would be our next lower low target, 0.002. But yeah, for today, it's having a good day. So for anybody that was playing it and got in here and made some profit, could have got a little bit of a payday, 16%. You may be hearing some of my, I don't know, you might categorize it as bias. I'm not sold on this coin, so you're not going to hear me talk about it like I am sold on it. But if you're sold on it and you got your reasons, don't let me dissuade you. But I am showing the reasons why that I'm not as big on this one. I'm not as enthusiastic because I've been down these rodeos before with these coins, and there's faster horses, and at some point, especially in the end game, you want them faster horses. Playing Zcash has been awesome. Playing these things, some of these bigger coins that have been doing well against Bitcoin has been awesome. My spot sector of my CoinX account is outperforming my margin thing because it's having to deal with drawdown and a totally different strategy. But my spot plays against Bitcoin and certain coins like Zcash, which I took my winnings from my spot plays on Zcash, threw some Zcash over here and sold it for Bitcoin, got a big pile of Bitcoin, and then I've been playing this against Bitcoin and a bunch of other coins, growing that Bitcoin bag. And that's been the most excitement I've had out of the past few weeks here. Actually seeing my Bitcoin grow instead of it being used to support other things that suck. So Zcash right here at the 618 Fibonacci area, cool place to get some support if it can hold it. Trying to see if we got anything harmonica. I got a harmonica. A harmonica and a drum kit over here. You got a 618 area. Oh, you got a Gartley. This is a 222 Gartley, if I'm not mistaken. This is the good ones. I'm bullish. I'm bullish on Zcash against Bitcoin here. Itchy Moo coming down here looking at you on my other stuff that I'm looking at. Well, you ain't quite showing it yet. It ain't quite showing it yet. So I'm bullishly watching this idea. I like the harmonic thing. We want to see if it can play out here. And we're looking at our moving averages. You know, we're below the 800. Let's go to the 15 minute. What about the 4 hour? 4 hours, a little bit too spread out. 4 hours got us bouncing off the 100 moving average, or at least I'm finding support is what I mean to say. Your bigger moving averages are nice and spread apart, and we can bounce here and come back and talk to the 50. That would be superbly awesome. If this thing is playing out here, we got some targets to look for Zcash on Bitcoin, which is basically 0.0054 and 0.0062. Doesn't sound like much, but if you got a little bit of Bitcoin playing against this, and I don't know, getting a 25% return on your Bitcoin, not bad. Getting a 42% return on your actual Bitcoin, not a bad play, since Bitcoin is so damn hard to grow anyway. Playing these little guys seem to be a nice little working idea. I'm going to share this with the group. This is on the 4 hour, because this is what I should have been doing all along, is playing against Bitcoin instead of watching the coin so much against the dollar. I mean, the real alpha is to watch it against Bitcoin, but we're just not in the habit of doing that. And it's confusing for some people, and it doesn't register for some people to, translate that to dollars. It doesn't click, but that's the best way to play it. That's how the OGs have always played it, because we didn't have stable coins until like 2017, 2018. Until then, we had to do everything in Bitcoin. It was confusing as hell, but at least you could actually grow your bag of Bitcoin easier. All right, so this is Zcash against BTC pair. It's on 4 hour. And these are Miami swing targets to grow that BTC bag. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's come over here. Found a coin on pump.fun tied to the Pi network. Is it actually tied to it? Or is it just one saying it's tied to it? Because that can happen. Careful on that one. I was reading somewhere getting scammed on it. I'm still mining pies. What's y'all talking about Pi a lot today? Is it doing pretty good? Anita Cho, I heard the crypto market top on December 19, as one TA said, but historical chart said 2026 top. Interesting that you got December 19, because I've got that, and I was just looking at that earlier, Anita. I've got that written on my white. I've got December 19th flagged as a flash top for crypto. Now this ties into the Atlas 3i Atlas stuff that we were talking about, and I think I still got this stuff posted over there, but I've got some certain time elements based off of that. Interesting that you said that, because according to the GAN applications that I put on that, with a lot of help from AI, we calculated that according to how GAN works the square of 9 and all that, that December 19th would be a possible flash crash for the crypto market. Now that you've said it and you've seen it somewhere else, that kind of makes me kind of... Oh, you're saying December 19th with the 2020 market top, so they're trying to compare this year. Oh, well, that's interesting, because I did actually get that date or something, and it struck me so much that I put it on my whiteboard just so I got it there to pay attention to. There was also some points listed for October, and here in November, a top in November, a local top in November, according to that. So kind of curious. And that one comes in, oh, I can't remember exactly. It's over in the Telegram group, though. I need to... I didn't write it down anywhere over here where I could see it easy. Just as... well. But I do have December 19th just as a date of warning, or to be aware of. I have to, whether that happens or not, I don't know. I'm GAN is way over my head for a lot of this stuff. He was very complicated. But he could put price and time together. And his whole thing was squaring price and time, and that was his secret. But he's had secret methods to do it. The Watcher Node is another one. There are others as well that I have so far besides the little Bitcoin and miners. We're talking about the Pi miners. Hey, there's Celinda. How's it going, Celinda? All we get lately are crypto crashes. Yeah, it does feel that way, doesn't it? Or it doesn't feel that way. It's been that way. If and when we get the stimulus check, I am getting a node. And what you got? What is Pi Network? What's it? Let's go over here. I hear people talk about this, but I haven't heard of anybody actually being able to... I think, can you sell it now? It's on exchanges, I think, right? You're on exchanges, right? Yeah, it's on exchanges. But is there a problem getting it from the application or the wallet or something over to exchanges? Oh my God, maximum supply is 100 billion. Total supply is 12 billion. It's 22 cents. It's low right now. It hasn't. Okay, I don't see a big jump today. It might have. $1.8 billion market cap. This is Pi. Well, that looks nerdy as all get out. Mainnet, testnet 2. Did I hit the right one? I was wanting to find out about the project. I hit the Explorers. There we go. I hit the wrong one. This is it. The first digital currency you can mine on your phone. Start mining Pi cryptocurrency today with a free Energy Light mobile app. Well, I got a spare phone. allows you to mine Pi on your phone without draining your battery. But I don't know. Some people have been in it for a while. They like it and everything. Ars Miller says there are different dates floating around as the top in 2020. I guess that's what you're saying, but somewhere in that range. Just remember the crash on Thanksgiving evening. Bitcoin went from 69,000 to 54 in about 5 minutes. Isn't that crazy? Those flash crashes. But the December 19th time frame I got, I specifically got flash crash, a flash top that was coming up. I'll see if I can round up that analysis, and I might run over it on the show at some time if I can remember that. Anita Cho says I can sell in all my 7 digits, 6 digits, and 5 digits on that day. Maybe I'll take the 4 digit to the casino. Chris Klein says the new one is Loom, L-U-M. I've heard of that before. Mirror Network, I thought it would be great mine. I think it will be great to mine through the bear market and see what happens in a few years. Oh, there's an idea. I would like to get back into some more mining here. I got some Casper miners running, but that doesn't do very much. The problem with mining is that you buy the equipment that is good at the time, and then you have to wait to get it a lot of times from the people building it. And then you get it, and by the time you get it, the rewards have already suffered for all the people that had it before, and the companies that are sitting there mining it on the back end, testing the machines or whatever. Bitmain got a lot of Bitcoin doing that. And then by the time you're the returns just diminish down with the equipment. It always gets outdated. There's something bigger, better, and faster, more efficient. That doesn't stay efficient for very long. It turns out to be a hardware game, and we saw that for a long time, especially the last couple of cycles with mining equipment. It was just let's upsell you on some more hardware. It's outdated, and it was just a scam, basically. I mean, it worked, but shoot, man, what would 5 mega hashes get you on Bitcoin these days for a $4,000 miner that was sold in 2020? Or was it 2020? 2017. Not much. I think the next bull run is in 6 years from now. I need to check. Well, for altcoins, I don't know. I think they're going to be the tricky ones to figure out their bull cycles. But for Bitcoin, I think we're always going to have the 4-year cycle, but your bear markets, I predict, will be shorter. Your bull markets will be longer. And track, regular Wall Street. When they go bear, we go bear too, more than likely. But we'll also kind of hang around with whatever gold is doing. So we're kind of in a sweet spot with Bitcoin. But, there will be some big pullbacks. Remember, 30% is normal. 30% pullback is normal. That means we go 130,000 coming back to 100,000. That's just run-of-the-mill pullback correction for Bitcoin. And the trick is to get your strategy where you can handle that and be ready to prepare for, have a plan in case it happens. And that's hard. Because sometimes even if you think you got a plan, when you're right in the middle of it, executing it, you're kind of like, oh my God, maybe I should have planned better. Did I screw? I don't like it. I should have done something different. Maybe I should have sold more. It's usually how I found that goes for me. Like, all right, I got this great plan. We're good. We can handle it down to here. Yeah, we're good. And then when it starts happening, I'm like, really the smarter thing would have been just to get the hell out of there, wouldn't it? Now, my mentor, Crypto Bitcoin Chris, back in the day, I don't know. He never really talked about how a lot of his strategy, but he would just, one day he was like, I'm totally out. I'm cash heavy. I'm not like, well, good for you. Good heads up for us that are in the group, because clearly we're not. We're just sitting here holding these bags. And I'm glad that you got out, though. Yeah. Go get that Lambo again. But just sporadically, I never saw anything in the group say, guys, I'm thinking about doing this, and no. It's just like, no, you find out on the stream when he talks on it. Cash heavy. And I'm like, well, thanks for the heads up, buddy. Thanks for that $600 I paid for 6 months you're paying off there for me. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been going for an hour and 36 minutes, and we're just going to take a look at your crypto bubbles real quick. DCR, you know I'm taking a look at that one. Decred, that's my little dark horse that I've been in for quite a while and talking about for quite a while. Look at you go. Are you on the 1 minute? You trying to do something? Or you make me want some more of you? Oh, I want some more. I want some more. Let's get me another DCR chart over here. I haven't mucked up too bad. What, nobody's got you? People's got you. You're not just on Binance. I must have you on all sources. Oh, you're down here hiding. Here we're on KuCoin. Yeah, give me a blank chart I can play with here. This is Decredio. KuCoin hasn't had it long enough to get all the juicy price history when it went to $250 last cycle. From about $12 to 20-something dollars, and then it just started climbing and didn't stop until $250. 21 million of the coins. I'm going to have to go to the... I guess we'll have to go Binance over here. Yeah, see, it did this number over here. And so overall, we just now starting to touch the juicy targets that we put out there. And it's like, oh man, that's never going to happen. That sucks. And then it happened, and it's like, oh wow, Decred might be something. Get some more people looking at it. They're still not talking about it quite as much. Another one that seems to be gaining traction on Bitcoin, and I was very surprised about this, is an oldie but goodie called Digibyte. Another one that has a shit ton of coins out there, but Decred only has 21 million. Is that correct? 21 million? Let's check it out. Decredio. Decred. It's a private. Is a proof of. I think it is still proof of work. Is a hybrid proof of work and proof of stake. Is a hybrid coin. A very interesting take on it. 21 million of them. $600 million market cap. Still small. Small market cap. Still small to medium-ish is what it used to be. These days, it probably is considered small. $36 now. Decred.org. Decred money involved, and you can get some staking, voting, treasury, proposals, security, fungible Lightning Network, I think, thing is going on with it. DEX. And Decred was conceived by a team of Bitcoin developers working with legendary Monero developer Taco Time. Their vision was clear: empower coin holders through a unique hybrid proof of work and proof of stake mining system that blends security, sustainability, decentralization, and user participation. Kathy Woods said, if I understand it correctly, Decred could solve most of Bitcoin's structural problems. Chris Berneski and Joe Monegro, Placeholder Venture, says Decred's killer feature is good governance, and with good governance, you can have any feature you want. And so that's one of my dark horse plays, and you will hear me talk about it from time to time, especially if it's doing good, because I'm happy to see it doing good, because she stayed sideways for a long time in this big ass accumulation phase, sometimes down below $10. However, now we're in a nice little symmetrical ass triangle, and it's nice that we're holding there. Maybe we'll get us a little move here and not come back down to the $16 area. And that would be cool. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it from here and get our target, and points us up at that's our 111 or 113 area. Yeah, right here. $76. Make you holler. Get paid to do the wild thing, Decred. Do it. Go do it. Go do it, Decred. I want to see it. So these 236 areas are still nice little areas for resistance. We can see us go through and and compare this one. What was the other one we were talking about just a minute ago? I've already forgot. Was it over here? Is that what we saw? We saw Decred. We saw another one I was going to talk about. I forgot how I got there. Oh well. Pure happens, I guess. It had more tokens, and I was going to compare. Oh well, it may come back to me. It may not. Striga says, I'm just chronically tired. I feel that way too. Of course, my sleep is all messed up. Flight attendant. I could not think of the word. Striga says, Monad is going live soon. I've never actually listened to him. Download more memory. Sorry, brain part function. I need to reboot. Loss of memory. I just had that thing up. I meant to type it in over here. Lum. Was it Lum? Was that it? No, I don't think that's it. I can't remember what I was thinking. All right, well, anyway, now we're getting closer to 2 hours. This is how those 2 hour strings come along. Here we are with Bitcoin back on the 6 minute time frame on a juicy little thing here, and all the people giving out all these short calls today with, the short setups and whatnot. I mean, we've seen it happen over here before, and some other areas, and here before, and it seems like every bottom that we get, every higher low that we get, somebody's trying to short that sucker, and I'm just like, I'm not doing it. But yeah, I do not believe in shorting support. I don't believe in shorting possible I don't believe in shorting 786 and 886 Fibonacci's worth a damn. Those are buying areas. So all the short calls suffering a little bit, and we might get a little short squeeze out of this one, taking us up a little bit, and that's kind of cool. I had a few layered stop losses to get hit on some of this, but I layer out just a little bit. So there is some dry powder sitting for some of these others, and then I'm also got some sell orders over here because, like I said earlier, I do expect we can come up and then roll over a little bit, right? So I'm gonna take advantage of some of that activity there. But overall, I'm very bullish. And the biggest thing that my takeaway for tonight was our nested shark pattern, which is this one, that is part of a much bigger shark pattern, and the theory has it that increases the likelihood that this bigger guy is going to play out. And all these people, if it's true, then the people calling for 84,000 right now may be sorely disappointed, and the ones that are being so adamantly bearish. Surprisingly, a lot of people just being so adamantly bearish, and we haven't confirmed a damn thing. We have not dropped below 100,000 yet, below that 98. We didn't make a lower low over here. If we made a lower low over here, you would have an argument, right? If you made a lower low than what we had, can we do it without moving the screen? Right here, when we went down to 98.1, but we didn't. We made a higher low there. And we also got the expanding broadening pattern here. I got it here in red, and I've got it on some other ones too, right? I don't need this guy. And I'm bullish. I'm going to keep saying it. We got some resistance up ahead, and there's some serious stuff over here. 119 and 110, all that stuff going on. A lot of stuff we're going to see at 107. But I'm still bullish. I'm sticking to my guns, and you're going to start seeing. I'm going to keep my my thumbnails green. You might see some orange on some bad days, but my red thumbnail days, I'm pretty much. Can we get them back up here? Let's meet Damien's channel, by the way. I'm gonna keep them green. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with me tonight and allowing me to show my argument and try to explain the math and geometry behind it as best I can with the Fibonacci's that was much earlier there, and why that I think that. and the different arguments that I have that we are at some strong support areas, and this is one of the last flush outs. That's my take on it. You may not agree. That's all right. Still love you. You can still love me, and we can all be happy and friends. And if we go to 88,000, you come back and say, you suck, Road Dawg. Can't believe anything that you say. Gosh darn it. But it's better than flip-flopping and going green on green days and red on red days and calling this is kind of a head and shoulder and this is another head and shoulder to the other direction and giving you all this weird information. It does not, joining my plan. That's all I can do. That's what I'm executing. Crossing my fingers that it works and that I'm on the right side of it and that my position will pay me off more handsomely than I can. Playing it, whatever, flip-flopping short and all this other stuff right now. Here on the 15-minute Bitcoin coming into this red cloud, little sliver of green there. 800 moving average that we're getting ready to test and go up. We're getting bullish short term. Oh man, this is going to piss them bears off tomorrow. Why shucks, you come over here. How's our sentiment today? What we got across the board? Huge collapse is coming. Huge collapse is coming. What else we got? Except for George. George is always bullish, it seems like. Oh, you're saying crypto set to pump. This is yesterday, government shutdown is. But everybody was bullish yesterday with the shutdown, right? And then today, suddenly they're not. Now they flip bearish. And the stimulus checks coming out. You'd think that would be, but there's a lot of them. Well, let's go over the ones I've seen. Is he still bearish? Because this one was bearish. Oh, now he's saying ready for launch 12 hours ago. Changing his tune, though. I think he goes back and changes his thumbnails is what I think, because he's been very bearish. You got James Wynn that's been bearish over on Twitter. You got several other places that are just not showing much hope for Bitcoin right now, but I see it different. Guys, thanks for hanging out. See you on the end screen. See you tomorrow night. We need to check the old Cooter coin. We'll do that over here on the end screen. It's not streaming yet. I'll have it streaming later tonight. Let's check out Road. See, now when I was making my roadmap for what I was going to do with Road coin, I was under the impression that maybe $26 would be the $100,000 thing. But since it's only $1 to get $100,000, and I'm sticking with to get 100,000 Road coin, I'm sticking with that number, 100,000. I may not have to do the NFT things at all. If anything, I'm debating. Although NFTs do sound kind of cool, I was kind of really wanting to do that. Let's check out Road Dawg, or the Road coin over here. Are we getting a sell? Did somebody sell off? No? Yes? No? I can't tell. I got noise over here. Oh. So Road is kind of in a sideways range at the moment right here, but it does have a use case. And looks like we got some rewards out of that. So we're at a $6.6 thousand market cap right now for that one. And let's come over and check out the old Cooter coin. People love Cooter. Looks like there was a Cooter sell-off, and the thing is, we can roast people for selling Cooter, and it can be part of the whole thing. You should never sell your Cooter. That's just immoral. Well, it's such a great meme coin. You can do whatever. So there was a sell-off and then a little buy there. It looks like we're at a $5.5 thousand market cap, and it's looking pretty healthy right there. It's like a 382 retracement so far. And the holders are growing. That's good. Over on X, I'm putting the wrong one. Are you giving news anymore? So these are the songs that have been recently released. This is they're country. If you're not into country, you're probably not into them. This is called My Everything. This is Solana Rodeo. This is Fear and Greed. This is where Cooter was at 5.8. So we took a little bit of a dip over there. But this is where a lot of the Cooter interaction goes on and some of the memes and stuff. And these are the things you can roast people for selling Cooter. Like you can go to hell for selling Cooter. It's such a we can roast people. It's such a fun, I think it's just a fun idea. We'll see how it does. Maybe we can think of some kind of a use case for this one too at some point. It's gonna be a Cooter Christmas. That's hilarious. That sounds like a Christmas song that I don't have yet. Ars Miller says, "There goes Zcash. Is it pumping? Is it pumping? I'd like for it to pump." Or is it coming down? What's it doing? Just hanging out right now, right? 467. That's a pretty decent place. Where's our chart that we looked at in that? I had targets and everything. We posted over in the group. Oh, here we are. Yeah. See, I'm bullish on this pattern over on this. Oh, here we go. I see. Okay. It makes a little bit more sense on this chart. You can actually see where it flagged out and it's holding support and trying to do something. She may be getting ready. 50 moving. I'm on the 6 minute 50 moving average. She might be. Now we got two touch areas right there. Be a great place to open a nice little trade here. That's a good risk reward ratio to get up to these areas we've been before. Shoot, just getting up to test this little support resistance area right there is a 3-to-1. That's at 486. That's just $20 higher. That's a 3-to-1 risk just to go $20 higher. I like the bigger ones though. I like to get paid when I'm trying to play something. Thank you, Solana. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you, Anita, for hanging out. Arbit is a new exchange that I'm not set up over there yet, but it's specifically tailored for degens, and you can trade regular crypto over there and then get all your degen coins over there on the centralized exchange part or the DEX exchange. The app is pretty cool, and I'll have links for that stuff. So I'm now going to be an affiliate over there, but I don't feel until I get some money over there and do it. You're probably not going to see me promote it just yet because I haven't got to actually try it out yet. I'm going to have some good opportunities here in a few months, I believe. And stick around the group. We'll be going over shorting and stuff like that. You have to take a little bit of a different approach in the bear market than you do in the bull market, right? Cooter for the road. I shared their article on Telegram. Okay, cool. I'll keep my eye out for. I'm not sure what we're talking about, but because I missed on some of the chat, but I'll keep my eye open. I appreciate what all you guys contribute over in the Telegram group, because you guys are the group. That's why it's kind of it's a foreign concept to me to charge your members when they are really the ones that make up the group. And so these paid trading groups by the gurus are just they're lifestyle support things. And the biggest problem I got about it is that they don't ever talk about that aspect of their business. They want it to look like all that money is come from trading. So that gets them to get their bigger group and get more paydays, and it's a deceptive cycle. I don't like that. I think the way that we're setting up this thing, where it can be monetized in a way, it monetizes it for you guys. Anyway, time to say goodnight, John Boy. I've been on here too long. 5 minutes short of 2 hours. I can't let it go to 2 hours. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. See you on the next one. Good night, John Boy.